We are back with some more Season 6 highlights. Today is the best finishes of the season, but before we get into that, please make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and comment below as you watch which finish you thought was the best. Let's get right into it. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Brisky with a double clutch off the spin. Ref, Lay buckets, tough take on 2 and 1 finish. Tough finish from Lay. And our first game winner of the season is Sway. MVP, baby. Big take by Sway, and then his twin right afterwards in the next game with a tough and 1 finish on TP. And then Nacho doing what he's been doing since Season 2, the turnaround, the confidence in the 3-point shot, one of the best shooters in league history. We've got 1v1 God, that is disgusting, high off the glass, and now he's taking me to the paint, a little off the back foot, step back, and then another one. Another 1v1 highlight. Too many from that man. Here is the first overall pick of Season 6. Dom Douglas, the silent killer. And he takes it to the paint for the and 1 finish. 1v1 up to JC. JC gets undercut. No and 1, but a phenomenal finish anyway. We got Ish dropping the number 1 overall pick, Dom Douglas. And then the and 1. Tough finish from Ish the body. Gene Lopez bringing it in. Little spin cycle there. Bring him to the laundromat. Tough move by Gene. Now we got Mo. Over to Kyle. Shot dock at the half. A common theme we'll see from La Familia. Tough pass by Shane down to Big Bird. And then he spins and moves. Hits the tough post move on the shot dock. Kyle on Kyle crime. And Sway taking Prince for a ride and 1. How many Mambas does it take? And then he taunts him right afterwards. Dom Johnson. We saw this on Instagram. Uh-oh. Little spin. Little tough. Oh my Dom. Tough move by Dom Johnson. A walking highlight. Lay and 1. Just taking Joe for a nice little walk in the park. A stroll. Tommy Dennis. Heart and hustle player. Brings it down to his kneecaps. A little reverse layup. And the step back E. Step back E, captain of the Panthers, the man, the myth, the legend. And we got Phil with a little up and under, looking like MJ. Only thing he needs is his tongue out. We got JC bringing it in at the half. And we got 1v1 God off the steal. We saw that in the last video, but we got to see it again. The tough and 1, Brisky. That is the most disgusting move. That is disgusting. Looking like a gymnast out there. Simone Biles, use of Brisky. We got the spin move. Honestly, this whole tape could just be Brisky, but he is the league. Nick. Wide open. Hits a layup. If he hits a layup, it's a highlight. It's gotta be. He hit the layup. Santi for the league record, 102. The league record for the Dogs, 102. Most points scored in a game goes to Santi right there, hitting that tough shot. Braylon, way too smooth. You couldn't have a highlight tape without the former MVP, Braylon Pickens. Then Dom, a little behind the back, tough little mid-range over the 6'7" Bird. That's a tough shot by Dom. Juan. Floating. Disgusting take by Juan. And now we got Joel Francis doing the same exact thing. It's a Ghost Rider kind of highlight. And we got Gene Lopez taking Dean for a ride. And then he hits him. And the gym went crazy for this one. It was absolute madness. Nacho on 3 gorillas. He's the gorilla killer. Ty. Taking him to Europe. European Ty. Brisky. Tough move. Tough finish, and 1, the little teardrop floater. Dallas Hawkins. How many first names does he have? I don't know, but that's a tough move. We've got the smallest big man in the league, standing at about 5'10", but he's a big body in the paint. JC John Kerry. Tommy the Shiesty over to Anderson for game. A back and forth affair. A tough finish by Anderson Roberts to lead the Makos to victory. Dame Lewis. Tough finish. Little windmill finish. Uh-oh. A nice take again by Phil. He likes that. And 1. And Dame gets him jumping. Tough move by Dame Lewis, the left-handed dunk. And then we got E. Step back. I told you, step back E. Step back E. That's what he does. That's all he does. Now, this is for the Panthers win and a shot at the playoffs. If he hits a 4, he gets it. He's behind the bing bong zone. And they think that it's a 4, but it's only a 3. Unfortunately, still a highlight at the buzzer. Sends them to overtime, which they lose. Spoiler alert. Alex Sanchez in overtime. That's why he was the MVP. Tough little up and under. Goddamn Lay. Every time Lay touches the ball, pass or shot, it always looks smooth. Braylon just Just too easy. How many dogs does it take to stop a Reaper? Gets him jumping. Oh man, that was too smooth from Dallas Hawkins. Tough move by Dallas. Fritz, the Grinch, over to JPP. JPP, one of the sauciest guys in the league. Tough little on the left with the right, little flick of the wrist. Risky, the walking highlight because he doesn't want to pass, but that's a tough finish. And one, Fritz, Sejour, behind the back, tough little finish for the Grinch. Risky, this is not a smart play, but it's a gross finish nonetheless. IQ doesn't matter, finishing ability does. Tough move, the hang time from Brisky. I told you it's a Brisky kind of highlight. And Lay, Brisky and Lay, tough move again by Lay. Ref buckets, another one from Lay. Man, with the contact. Great body control. And now we got at the half once again. Shot dock for three. His second of the season. This time coming up big in a close playoff game. We got Dom Johnson. And one. Kicks his leg out. But that's still a tough finish from Dom Johnson. Dom Johnson. He took off this game even though the Reapers couldn't pull it off. Tough. On two Mambas. Splitting the defense. Batman. Tough finish from Batman. Oh, man. That's tough from Dom. He might have sold that one, but if you want to go to his acting classes, you can. Sway. We haven't had any Sway highlights, but that's one. That's a tough one. That's going to change. Don't worry. Sway, the former MVP, is tough, but Brisky is as well. That's a tough finish. Another one from Sway. Oh, man. That is disgusting from Sway. Sway is one of the most efficient scorers in league history, and at the half, I told you, it's what La Familia does. That's 3 halftime buzzer beaters. And Sway on his twin. Disgusting on the right-hand side with the left hand above the head. Santi in on the 6'7" Bird. Tough and one finish. Now Santi gets the steal, taking it up. Bird got the block earlier. Dom gets the dunk this time. Tough move by Dom Douglas. Says raise the roof. Brandon Steed looking to ice the game here. Send them to the championship. Brandon Steed on me. Touched his hand. Still gets it. Send them to the championship. That's the way you close it out in the conference finals. Tough finish by Brandon Steed. Nacho. Another turnaround. I told you that's his move. I told you that's his move. That's what he does. Brandon Steed dribbles it off of Anderson. Tough move. Uh-oh, tough midi by Brandon Steed. I'm sorry, Anderson. Here's another one, and he goes for a little fall. And then Dre with a little whoop, whoop, little jump over him. Little patty cake, patter cake. A 3 in a row. I'm sorry, Anderson, but that's a tough move by Brandon Steed here. Doing it without the MVP. JPP ties the game with just 4 seconds remaining, and then he runs to the stand to see his family because it's a tie game. He thinks, well, maybe the Makos can win. Maybe they can have a tough comeback. Mamas don't have the MVP, but you know what? Shane says we don't need them. We got me, baby, and that's game. That's the championship game. That is the shot of the season. That is phenomenal. The 44-year-old putting the icing on the cake, and those are the best finishes from Season 6. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, comment below what your favorite finish was, and stay tuned next week where we break down the best assist of Season 6. I will see you there.